Turning 30 made me reflect a lot on my 20s, on what I got right, what I got wrong, and what I wish someone had told me sooner. If I could go back, I wouldn't change my journey, but I would give my younger self some wisdom to make things a little easier. So today, I want to share what I've learned, the things I wish someone had pulled me aside and told me straight up. And trust me, this aren't just tips, it's a conversation. Rather than just an EQ coach, look at me like a big sister or best friend sharing her heart with you. So grab a cup of tea, get comfy, and let's chat. I don't believe in coincidence. And if you're here, I truly believe it's for a reason. Maybe this is exactly what you needed to hear today. Hi, my name is Heidi, and I guide women on their self-discovery journey to create a life of peace and purpose. So if this sounds like something you're looking for, this is the right channel. Here you'll learn how to shift your mindset, overcome limiting belief, manifestation techniques, and emotional intelligence. Consider subscribing down below. Let's start with, if it's not meant for you, you'll see the signs. Don't ignore them. You know that feeling when something just doesn't sit right? Whether it's a relationship, a job, or even a friendship, there are always signs. The problem is, we convince ourselves to stay, to try harder, to make it work. But looking back, every time I ignore the signs, I end up making mistakes. Life will whisper first, and then it will shake you. Learn to listen to the whispers. Learn to love yourself first before trying to love others. Nobody, and I mean nobody, can fill the gaps you refuse to fill for yourself. Love isn't about completing you. It's about two whole people coming together. If you don't love yourself, you'll accept love that mirrors your insecurities instead of your worth. And that's a dangerous game. Be your own safe space first. You don't need to have all the answers. You just need emotional intelligence to navigate life challenges. I used to think that I needed to have everything figured out, where I was going, how to be successful, who I was supposed to be. But life isn't about knowing everything. It's about understanding yourself enough to make the right choices in the moment. Emotional intelligence will get you further than any roadmap. It's knowing when to walk away, when to fight, when to listen, and when to trust yourself. The right time is now. If you keep waiting for the perfect time, you'll wait forever. There is no right moment, only the moment you decide to start. The people who make things happen aren't necessarily the most prepared, but they are the ones who just go for it. If you're waiting for a sign, this is it. This is your sign. Don't put an age limit on your dreams. It's never too late to start, build, or change. In your 20s, there's so much pressure to have it all figured out. Career, relationships, finance. There's some invisible deadline, but let me tell you, there is no cutoff for your dreams. You're not behind. You are exactly where you're meant to be. It's never too late to pivot, to start over, and to chase what you really want to do. Always be kind and practice empathy. You will never regret being kind. Everyone is fighting battles you can't see, and sometimes a little compassion changes everything. And kindness doesn't mean being a doormat. It means choosing love over pettiness even when it's hard. You are not broken, you're becoming. There were times I felt like I was too damaged to have a good life. Like I had made too many mistakes to deserve happiness. But hear me out. You're not broken. You're becoming. Every challenge, every heartbreak, every setback is shaping you into the person you're meant to be. Don't rush the process. Don't hold grudges. Let go and make space for peace. Holding on to anger is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to suffer. I spent years carrying resentment towards my dad, and it did nothing but weigh me down. Forgiveness isn't about letting them off the hook. It's about freeing yourself. Let that weight go. Your story doesn't define you. Rewrite it. Whatever happened in your past, it doesn't own you. You're not your worst mistakes. You have the power to rewrite your story, to become the hero instead of the victim. Never forget that. Stop blaming yourself. Growth comes from learning, not guilt. We're so quick to punish ourselves for past mistakes. But listen, regret doesn't change the past. Learning from it does. Growth isn't about beating yourself up. It's about understanding what happened, making peace with it, and doing better next time. Self-blame keeps you stuck. Growth moves you forward. Some people will walk away, and that's okay. Friendships, relationships, they change. Some people will leave not because you did something wrong, but because their chapter in your life is over. Don't chase them. Let them go. And trust that the right people will always stay. Always be open to learning. Never shut down advice before considering it. You don't have to take every piece of advice, but you should always be open to hearing it. The worst thing you can do is shut people out before even considering their perspective. Wisdom comes from learning, and when it is uncomfortable. Learn from your mistakes, move on, and stop dwelling on the past. I used to replay my past like a bad movie, over and over, like I could somehow change it. But at some point, you had to ask yourself, do I want to relive this pain or do I want to move forward? The past is a lesson, not a life sentence. Learn from it and let it go. There is always someone out there better for you. Whether it's friendships, relationships, or opportunities, if something didn't work out, trust that something better is coming. You don't have to cling to things that aren't meant for you. Life doesn't work that way. What's meant for you will always feel right. What you desire, it's already on its way. Trust the timing. You don't have to force what's meant for you. If you truly believe something is coming, you stop chasing it desperately. Align yourself with the energy of already having it and watch how things start to shift. Stay focused on your journey, but be flexible on how you get there. You might have a vision of how your life should go, but life has a way of surprising you. Be focused on your dreams, but don't be so rigid that you miss out on better opportunities. Sometimes the path that looks like a detour is actually the way forward. There is always a way out. Nothing is permanent. No matter how impossible a situation feels, there's always a way through it. You're not stuck. There's always another path, another opportunity, another chance. Don't let a temporary moment convince you that you're doomed forever. I hope this reaches you in a way you needed today. Your 20s are messy, beautiful, confusing, and transformational. And even though I can't go back to my younger self and tell her all of this, I can tell you. And if you can take one thing from this, let it be this. You are capable, you are worthy, and you're becoming exactly who you are meant to become. Also, if you ever feel lost, if emotions feel overwhelming, I want you to know that I've created something for you. It's a tool to turn to when you don't have the right words or the strength to figure it all out on your own. It's a collection of letters, steps, and comfort for over 30 different emotions, and it's linked down below, all for you. It is a hand to hold when you need it. Before you go, let me ask you this. Out of all of these tips, what is one you will start practicing today? Let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you for being here. You are amazing. I'm so proud of us. And remember, you don't have to have it all figured out. You just have to keep going. See you in the next video.